My comment twisted. Emir Sanusi to clarify his remark on Tinubu's policies amid backlash. Your comment is twisted. You want to change your mouth. Huh? You say you have advice, you have something that we can do, but you are not going to advise him. You are not going to do anything. You are going to be eating your popcorn and be watching. You will not see anything. So why are you saying that your comment is twisted? Don't come and change your mouth here. The 16th Emir of Kano, Mohammed Sanusi II, has addressed the controversy surrounding his recent comments on President Bola Tinubu's economic reforms. Sanusi II, who spoke earlier in the week during an event held in Lagos to honor the late human rights activist and legal luminary Chief Gani Fawehinmi San, expressed disappointment over what he described as the sensationalism and misrepresentation of his words. Okay, tell us what you mean then. The monarch's initial remarks sparked nationwide reactions after he stated that he has chosen not to help the government by explaining benefits of the administration's reforms. I have decided not to speak about the economy or the reforms, nor to explain anything regarding them. If I explain, it will only benefit this government, and I don't want to aid this government. He was quoted as saying, yes, that was what they said you said. So what did you say? His statement also included sharp criticism of the government's communication strategies. They don't even have people with credibility who can come and explain what they are doing, but I'm not going to help, he added. The comments drew public backlash, with the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Idris Mohammed, accusing Sanusi of prioritizing personal interest over national duty. We find it amusing that a leader, more so one from an institution that enables forthrightness, fairness, and justice, will publicly admit to shuffling off telling the truth because of personal interest hinged on imaginary antagonism, Mohammed said in a statement on Thursday. But Sanusi has clarified that his remarks were taken out of context, reducing the broader message of his speech to a single paragraph. He insisted that his speech supported the government reform while acknowledging the sacrifices Nigerians were enduring due to years of economic mismanagement, and you also said that you were not going to help. Didn't you say that? They took one paragraph out of context and sensationalized it. Sanusi too said nothing about the nuanced support given to the government, that there are arguments supporting the reforms, that we are paying a price for decades of mismanagement before Tinubu, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that we should all pray and support the system and talk about the good things happening. Are you sure that is what you said? He also emphasized that his speech served as a counter-narrative to critics of the government during the event. He stated that his remarks were ideologically charged but misunderstood, adding that his reference to friends in government was a coded message meant for specific individuals. Okay now, we hear you. They change your mouth. There is no point dragging the matter. Hopefully at some point, those in government will recognize I was speaking for them in an ideologically charged environment. Okay. Despite the backlash, Sanusi too urged Nigerians to move forward, noting that this too shall come to pass. We hear you. This too shall come to pass. Michael Davis says, I think it's a good thing Emir Sanusi Lamido makes a proper clarification. Thanks. And you believe him, Abi? You believe him? Okay. Adepoju Michael Adeyinka said, we should all pray and support the system and talk about good things happening when you stated you will not help them and you are not going to aid this government. I know you for long with your arrogant and full of pride. What do you think you know that no other person don't know in this life? That's how stupid you are. You have forgotten that no one is an island of wisdom. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gone to school, but taught yourself from your mother's bedroom. A big fool. This one don't vex. Yaya Mogi says, Wallahi, this man talks too much. He actually does. Don't know why he can't just limit his utterances to emirship for now. There is still tussle in Kano. Okay. Arashine said, resetting or restructuring Nigeria is not realistic and can never be trusted. Yoruba are away, so are the Igbos, Hausa, Fulani, Ijaw. Both Igbo and Yoruba should get enough sense to move together for inevitable return to self-determination system. To each race, to our own tent separately. Okay, yes Biafra, yes Yoruba nation, only Nigerian solution. Arise and shine. We are here today. Timothy Adebite says, Emir Sanusi as an individual and an institution has benefited so much from the Nigerian state, and it will be egregious and counterproductive for him to bring the roof down. He needs to learn how to engage the government in moving the country forward and avoid incurable diarrhea of the mouth. He needs it, which would cost him the loss of his throne permanently, because anything can happen, true. Ajayi Bola says, we remembered how you dashed 100 million naira of our money to Kano while at CBN, maybe to buy the store you have now lost. Pity. Na real pity. Otoloribe says, I guessed it. As I have studied his manner of reasoning, I thought someone might have taken his speech out of context. Speaker of demagogues bent on looking for any way to garner opposition to every progressive effort of the federal government headed by President Tinubu. But he didn't deny the fact that he said he wasn't going to help. Oh, they only took that place and sensationalized the fine. He must have said some other things. Oh, support the president, he inherited, blah, blah, blah. But he actually said that he is not going to help. He knows what to do to help, but he's not going to help. He didn't deny saying that, though. I hope you know that. Bridges Bakare says, this man, Sanusi too, should have been a politician, not a traditional ruler. Traditional rulers ought to talk less, and if they must talk, they should be given an express permission to meet with any government of the day to interface privately. Meaning what? James Nadjuma says, go and sit down if you do not know what you are saying. Emir Sanusi is not like many deadwood traditional rulers who do not know their rights from their left. He's a professional economist and among the first-class brain. Okay now, is that why he's talking anyhow? Michael Agbola says, it's better for this Emir to always respect his highly exalted position in Nigeria and stop involving himself in the game of Nigerian politics. He's supposed to maintain his position and cultivate advisory role in the affairs of the country, which he said he's not going to give. Al-Hazan Yakub says, sir, His Highness is saying the truth and it will benefit you, me, and other less privileged. And if you say it's wrong, tell me one thing that the less privileged benefits from the present administration. So why is he coming out to say his comment was taken out of context? If he really wanted to stand by what he said, he should say it now. He should say, yes, I said it. Instead of saying his comment was taken out of context or was misrepresented. No, he actually said he wasn't going to help. He said that. Oladele O says, my dearly beloved Emir, choose between politics and the throne. To save you from unnecessary embarrassment of dethronement, too often, your outspokenness of governance and government seems on travel. You can't bite the fingers feeding you. Okay now. Stephen Adujaye says, people think Tinubu is the pushover, but they don't know how fearless he is. He's very fearless. Nobody can push him over. You have to get him down in an intelligent manner and not by cheap means like the Bala and Indomets have chosen. Well, maybe Sanusi's statement was twisted. And maybe it was twisted, but you should keep talking anyhow and saying he's not going to help. If you don't want to help, keep it to yourself. Jen says, you never twist rich. You go twisted more as long as you para anyhow. Just close the mouth. Abi? Abu Musa says she hit the nail on the head. It's the bitter truth. He has nothing to offer. Is a failure. Oh. He said he didn't say that his talk was taken out of context. Abi now. Babatunde Adeleke says, yes, that is the truth, which many will not want to reason with, especially the people in power. Okay, my listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.